Hey YouTube, it's your boy Nate the Great, back with another video. I told you guys I'd be uploading a lot more often than I usually would, and today we're going to do something really fun. Today we're gonna add a new implementation of the chicken, but not just the chicken, all animals. So, in the current status of the game, there are animals, but the only actions they could do was walk around endlessly and just be idle. So they had an idle state and a walking state. But what I plan to do at the end of this devlog is create the action of both killing the animals for food and also um, creating a death state for the animation for the animals. But I'm kind of lazy, so I won't do sort of like an animation for the death. I'll just kind of flip them over, like they'll just face the other side. But before I start this video, do want to shout out to my members of Discord, giving me lots of motivation. And if you guys want to see more videos like these, please drop a like. It does help me out. Maybe comment something in the subscription. If you want, you can join our server or even just send me a text on DM giving me any recommendations. So first of all, I'll show you the current implementation. I can spawn an animal, so say I'll spawn it's up here. So here, boom, they can walk, and then this is their idle state. By the way, they're not smart, so they don't have pathfinding, they just walk to random directions, and if they get blocked, so be it. So, say I were to attack him, let me toggle my punch mode by pressing R and attack. See? He can get hurt. He just gets pushed back. But he doesn't die. Just gets pushed back. So by the end of this video, he'll die and be able to drop food. Obviously, I missed him, but if I go back. So, let's go back into studio. So first things first, we want to have our assets that we're using, and since all animals are being killed on the spot, everything being dropped is raw. So as you can see, all of these are just raw materials. So we have the egg that the chicken will drop once in a while. It won't drop often. Maybe I'll give it like a 30 or 40% chance of dropping the egg. There's the chicken leg, drumsticks type of thing that chickens will automatically always drop after death. Over here we'll have the tapir meat. It's kind of like a steak, and here we'll have the antelope meat. It's like on a bone. So those are the only animals I have implemented so far, and for us to do that, we have to go and edit our original animal script, animal module. So in my implementation of the module, in the script I already had a health implemented, so it will actually be pretty easy. So let's go check our animal main. Let's see. So we have our punched animal, and I'm wondering if we subtracted his health. Attack highlight. No. So we didn't subtract his health. So here we'll go in and we'll do. I know you guys don't understand the code, so I might fast forward this part a little bit. So animal dot health minus equal animal damage. Did I do the damage? Oh, I already did it. See, I'm blind. So cool. We already have the animal damage. So we'll go back to our original animal module. Our punch main. Where is that? I'm kind of all over the place sometimes. Okay, here's our punch main. So we'll have to make a new event. So for when the animal dies, then you shouldn't be able to punch it after it dies, and it should lead to an action. So I'll do that real quick and come back. If you guys want to see me actually script on camera, drop it down in the comments. But I don't want this video to be extra long, so I'll just pause it for now and come back. So I'm back, and quick simple fix. So what I decided to do was go through a connection slash like handler event system instead of checking every time to see if it was dead. So here is my main animal script, and it's just ran off two events. One is like the handler, and it's basically switching its state from walking to idle, and the other one is pretty much handling the physics of the animal. And what I mean by the physics of the animal is, as you can see over here, we don't have any humanoids, right? So that means if we don't have any humanoids in Roblox, default simulation is not being acted upon these models, right? What I mean by that is it doesn't have any states. Like there's no death state, there's no running state. So you kind of have to create your own events. And I only did this for one reason, just because my map is so huge, it's pretty vast. So if I place a lot of these animals throughout the map, it can cause a little bit of stress on the server, especially with humanoids, since they ran off old legacy code, and they also kind of contain a lot of features that I don't necessarily need. These animals are pretty basic, so all I'm doing is just checking if the value of the health is less than or equal to 0, and if it is, it should just die, and disconnect all the events and remove it from our tag. So let's go play it. So we're in game, and let's spawn the chicken. Okay, cool. As you see, it works like completely normal, and we'll go and attack the chicken. Here, let's go in the map, nature. You see the health is at 80. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go into the server and just change it to 0. Map, nature, let's go view it right here and change its health to 0. Boom, dead. So now the event should stop running. It's still moving, but that's just because I assume that its body velocity is locked. So if we were to change to 0, boom, perfect. It doesn't move anymore. It only was kept moving just because its body velocity was locked at a certain number, and it wasn't going to change anymore. But as you see, it's not idle. Everything's perfect. So let's go back and mess with a few settings real quick. So we're back, and I just implemented this simple piece of code right here. Let's see if I can show you. Just literally like 2 lines. I just kept the velocity to be downward, just in case the animal was in the air. So fake physics, kind of. Don't trust this, but it'll do for now. All I did was just change the C-frame, coordinate frame of the animal, just taking it from where it was originally and multiplying it by radians, 90 on the z-axis. So essentially, think of a circle being 2 pi radians, or just by radians, it's like 6 point something. So that's a full 360 degrees. So this converted 90 degrees to radians. So essentially, that's like, think of kind of like a fourth of a circle. You know what I mean? If you were to take the angle of a fourth, that's kind of the easiest way I can explain it off the top of my head. So now we can spawn the chicken, And let's go on the server and change its health to 0. Map, nature, chicken, health. Oh, by the way, there's no animations on the server. It's all client side. See, that's good. That's exactly how I wanted it to be. It's exactly how I wanted it to be. And there's a chicken. And no animations are being played. Perfect. So this is gonna be the obviously my animations are being played, but I'll get rid of those. But this is exactly what I want. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make drops come out of the chicken, and I'll stop the animations from being played once that happens. I'll cut back to when I did that. Okay, so finish that, and now basically what will spawn will be the first instance of the child of each folder. So say I killed the antelope first child, the lag here would spawn, same with the tapir, model would spawn, and same with the chicken. It actually might be the chicken egg that spawns since it's the first one in the index, but and basically it would spawn either from the right side of the chicken or the left side in random. This basically returns either -1 or 1, because remember, if this chooses 0, it's being multiplied by 2, which is still 0, and -1, which is -1. 1 times 2, 2 minus 1, 1. Right? So -1 or 1, and then from that, we just tween the velocity, pretty much, and add some offset. Let the tweens play, and then put the item into the folder to pick up, to be able to be picked up. So now we can just play. Let's see how it goes. Okay, cool. We're in. I should just cut out to the point, but it's fine. Let's just wait for everything to load in. Just clear the output. Okay, it's good enough. So let's spawn the chicken. Cool. So here, I'll kill it. Boom. And don't mind the error. This is just from I haven't created the actual egg as an item, and so it's just gonna error here when it gets parented to the folder. It's not really a big deal, but I can show you guys again. Obviously, I forgot to kill the chicken after, but it's fine. We can spawn another chicken and go over him right now, and then boom. So it doesn't really turn that much, so I might have to change the rotation aspect a little bit more. We can spawn a tapir and attack him. He does turn, but he doesn't turn that much again. So let's spawn another tapir, just to show you guys again. Boom. You see how the loot just flies over. And he is tilted, but I'll work on that a little bit more. And we can spawn the antelope to show you. Let him come in. And then... Yep, just a little bit, but, you know, it does the job. By the way, we'll stop the animations once the animal is dead, so I'll go back and fix all of that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I completed that, I added one extra thing. And so essentially what would happen is, if you're a certain distance on the client, it would just add some dust particles and slowly tween the transparency of the animal, while after a few seconds the animal will just be destroyed. And I got it to work perfectly and implemented it with my inventory system. So let's play, and I'll just show you a quick test before I go ahead and wrap this video up. Okay, so here I'll spawn. Let's appear, and as you can see, it's just moving over here. Boom, hit it, falls to the side, and just destroys. And over here, I can take the meat. I can spawn a chicken. It will do the same exact action. If I attack it, it's gone. Perfectly, I can take it again, and then I can spawn an antelope. If I attack it, it's dead. It's just transparent. Again, I'll show you one more time. Spawn the spear. It's gone. Take the meat, spawn the chicken. Boom. So that pretty much about concludes the video. It's pretty late right now, that's why I'm pretty quiet. But it's been your boy Nate the Great, and I'm out.